Hey! Hello Flower Dragons! I'm doing a quick video. I'm actually going to do two quick videos because I want to do like a review of some new products that I got. The first one being the Jawbreaker Palette from Jeffree Star. So I had no idea this was even coming out. I don't even remember how I saw it, whether it was like on Twitter or Instagram or something like that, because I've been meaning to get like a rainbow palette for a while because I don't know if you remember in my last video I spoke about how I got rid of all of my alternative clothes and stuff. That included my makeup, so I have to start from scratch with my makeup, and obviously I want cruelty-free and vegan products, and Jeffree Star is the way to go. This is the first Jeffree Star palette I have ever owned. So I'm super excited. This is the biggest palette he's ever brought out, and it has like all the colors you could possibly need. So that's why as soon as I saw it and saw that it came out, I knew it was going to sell out really quickly. So I went to his website and I went to find out where I could get it shipped in Australia. So I went to, I think it's called Princess Polly or something like that. I will correct that somewhere in an annotation or something if that's not what it's called. I'm pretty sure it's Princess Polly or something like that. But yeah, so this is the Jawbreaker palette, so that's where I got it from. It literally came the next day, so that is amazing service. So if you do live in Australia, go through and you need Jeffree Star products, or want Jeffree Star products. They have them on this Princess Polly site. I'll link it down below in case I'm getting the name wrong, but it was something Polly. I'm pretty sure it's Princess Polly, but I could be wrong. But I know that Polly was in the name. So yeah, so this is the Jawbreaker palette. You can see that I'm like itching to like open it and show you guys because I haven't even been able to use it. I'm just using the normal like colors that I usually have. This is just the designer brands palette. Yeah, so I'm super excited to rip this open and start using it because I really want to see what it's like. I will say, as a first impression, it was packed spectacularly. It was all like basically wrapped in bubble wrap so that it wouldn't get damaged in shipping, and it was in like a big box that had like even more stuffing, so like this big bad boy ain't gonna move around, so I was really impressed by that. I also for some reason thought that this palette was a lot bigger than it looks, like a lot bigger than what it looks like here, but this is definitely how big it is supposed to be. I think in his first palettes that he ever did, his shadows were a lot larger, so I think that's why I thought it was going to be way bigger than what it was. But it's literally the size of my head, so it's a big palette. It's a big boy. So yeah, that was just an initial thought of mine, but yeah, this is definitely the size it's meant to be. There's also, I think, another palette that he made called the Mini Breaker, which is like maybe like a third of the size, or like ish, half a third-ish in between there. So let's slip this bad boy out. Oh, also all the ingredients and stuff are on the back. I had a read of that earlier. I'm not going to go through that with you, but if you want to know any of the ingredients, they are always on the back of... I'm actually going to keep this just to make sure, like when I'm traveling with it, that it's like extra protected. But yeah, so all the ingredients are on the back of that palette. They aren't on the back of the palette itself, but look how cool this is. Like, look at it. Look at that like Barbie pink. It's so good. It is amazing. I love this. I'm so happy. So yeah, let's pop it open and have a look. It is magnetized. Look at it. Oh, look at all those colors. I'm so excited. I've just been using neutrals and browns for so long. I'm so happy. So I really want to swatch this, so I'm going to. One other thing I did want to say that you might actually be able to see it. You can see my ring light there, but can you see how the palette has like made these like square, like I don't even know, square smudges on the mirror itself? I'm sure that'll come off. I can probably spritz some cleaner or something on there, but I do like that it does come with a really big mirror, so that's nice. So you can like look at this while you're doing your makeup or whatever. So, but yeah, that was just another thing I noticed. Another thing I did notice is that, so I think these are all like pressed pigments or whatever, but I did notice that was like a little bit of fallout on some of the like glittery ones, and I did notice that like the Jeffree Star logo doesn't appear as like crisp on the glittery ones. And also some of them, like some of the palettes themselves, like some of the like individual like eyeshadow palettes aren't like flush. Like I think just this one here, this one Gumdrop is like, you can't really, I don't know if you can really tell, but can you see how it's kind of slightly lifted on the side there? That's literally my only complaint about it, but that's probably just happened like during shipping or something. But it's not like it arrived and like all the pigment was like smashed up and stuff, you know. This is a very, like, it's an expensive palette. It's more expensive than his other palettes. It's $85. Like I said, this is the first Jeffree Star product I've ever owned. And it just, I don't know what it was, but something spoke to me. I felt like I hadn't treated myself in ages. And I saw this palette and I was like, I need this. Like I've needed like multiple eyeshadows for ages so I can like start doing more creative looks again. And I saw this and it was brand new and I was like, if I don't get this now, it is gonna sell out and I'm gonna have all this like regret about not getting it. So I have no regrets about getting this. So let's get into it and start actually swatching the shadows. You can watch him swatch the shadows as well, and I'm sure lots of people have swatched the shadows, but I just want to do it for myself just to see how they feel, because I've been told that the mattes like are really buttery and like it's super pigmented. I'm so excited. So yeah, I really just want to see what they look like, and then I can't wait to start putting them on my eyes. Maybe I'll do like a get ready with me or tutorial or something using this palette, because this is what I'm going to be using for like until it disappears, until I hit the pan basically. Because look, like it has everything you could possibly need. Obviously it doesn't have a black in there, but it has this very dark blue, but I do have a black already obviously that I'm using. But I am thinking about getting his, if I really like this, I'm thinking about getting his Alien palette as well, because that does have a black in it and it's got some greens and stuff in it as well, and it has like this really like vibrant purple. So I'm thinking if I really like this, I am getting your Alien palette, Jeffree. So I hope I like this. I'm sure I will. So yeah, let's swatch this baby. I've got to just move these like statues out of the way. I don't have a lot of room here. Really need like a table in front of me or something. I think I will eventually get a coffee table in here. I'm actually in the lounge room right now. This is the back wall where the fireplace is in my lounge room. There's actually a heater directly behind me, so I can't move back any further than this. Do you like my shirt? This hoodie. It's a Hammond hoodie from Overwatch, and it says, not all heroes wear capes, and it's just this cute little face. You can't see the whole thing and I can't be bothered panning the camera down, so just, I don't know, it's on Instagram, you can see it on there. So anyway, let's swatch this. I'm gonna get my arm ready because I'm gonna put it on my arm and probably up my hand or something. So okay, so let's swatch. I'm gonna use my thumb for this. Let's swatch Virgin. Oh my god, it feels so good. What the fuck? It feels so good. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? I'm very pale, but this is Virgin. So it's just like a soft, neutral white color, which pretty much blends into my skin. So I'll probably be using that as like a base color or like a highlight color, like in between my eyes. Sorry, my eyebrows really need to be plucked. I'm gonna do that once I go to my boyfriend's house. I've been doing my meal prep and then I go to my boyfriend's house after that, because we take it in turns to like go to each other's places, so that like only one of us is having to drive a long way because we live far away from each other. So the next one is called Good Morning. I don't know if you want to like see me swatching them, but like this one is Good Morning. Oh my god, you don't understand. This feels like really good. Okay, so this is like, so you can barely see it on like my pale ass skin. So these are really good like neutral colors. Like you can see the white one is definitely a lot brighter. So this is definitely like a blending or something shade, like a neutral color that you can use, but it's like very like peachy. But yeah, his shadows are really buttery. So the next one is Bubblegum. This is also in the mini breaker, I'm pretty sure. That's what it looks like on my finger. And then obviously it's always gonna look different when you use brushes. But look at that pink. That's beautiful. I used to have a pink like pretty much just like this. Maybe a little bit more redder, but that's like really nice. That's such a nice pink. Look at it. It's beautiful. I love it. I can't get over how they really are buttery. They're so smooth, these mattes. So I'm really excited to put them on a brush and see what that feels like. Okay, so the next one is Wow, which is this bright yellow. Let's swatch this baby. And they're all consistent. They all feel like that buttery. Oh, look at that. Look at them next to each other. Oh, it's so cute. What does this remind me of? This reminds me of like, I don't know, some kind of Barbie that I used to have like when I was little. Yeah, that's what it looks like on my fingers. See, very, very pigmented. He also does warn that like, it can leave like a stain on your eyes because they are so pigmented, and like the certain dyes and stuff in them, especially because they're like vegan as well, it's really hard to like get dyes that like don't stain your skin. So like that's something that he mentioned, but that doesn't really fucking bother me. Like, you know, just pop some concealer on or something. So the next one is called Suck. Oh my god, look at that. I'm so excited. So it's like a very like reddish orange. It's really nice. It's like almost like pinkish reddish orange. It's really, really nice. It's a really nice color. Look at them next to each other. Fucking gorgeous. I can't believe that like the Good Morning one is like literally my skin color. Like, look at it. Like it blends into me so well. So I'm gonna have to use my other hand. Actually, I might just go clean. I might just go clean this hand and then I will come back and do the rest of the shade. Grab a baby wipe and that stuff just comes right off. Like, that's so good. That's what you want. You want it to like stay on your face until you get like a baby wipes are great for like getting rid of makeup, just in case you wanted to know. So the next one we got is this red color called Licorice. So let's swatch that. Oh my god, I know I'm gonna love this. Ooh, look at it. It's definitely more like a pinkish red, but it's quite deep. It's really, really nice. It's like super bright. The next one is this minty color, which is called Cute. It actually reminds me of like candy striping or something. Like, yeah, so it's like a cute like mint color. This next one is called Fuck, and I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a tangerine pink kind of color. Really nice. But yeah, you can really see the pink when it's on your skin though. Like, I think that's probably like my undertones like showing through as well, but pink definitely comes through on that one. So this one is exciting. This one is called Gumdrop. That's like one I said that was like a little bit lifted. But I mean, feeling it now, it feels really still. Oh, this one feels really buttery. Look at that. Oh god, look at that. That's gonna look so good on my eyes. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. My cat just meowing in the background. Yeah, that's so pretty. Oh, I love it. Alright, let's baby wipe. Baby wipe that stuff right off. So there you go, you can see like the reds starts to like smudging it everywhere. But you can see like the reds like do leave a bit of a stain, but I mean, it just looks pink really, it doesn't look bad. Okay, so next one we got is a like shimmery one, and this one's called Snack. I would definitely use this as like an inner corner of the eyes thing. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, oh! I don't know if it shows up really good on camera, but oh, that's really nice. Okay, this kind of makes me want to get like his highlighters because I would like to see the formula. That looks amazing. It's almost like this one, Snack, is like the shimmery version of like the Fuck one. Because it's like, that might look really orange on camera, but it's quite pinky. And so is this one. It's like this tangerine pinky color. It's like a peach. Like, kind of peachy. Like, I don't know, like, but still has that like orange in it. Okay, so the next one is Brain Freeze, and this is a matte. Oh god, they're so buttery. Can't wait to put this on my eyes. Oh, look at you. I can't wait to use blues. I haven't used blues in so long because obviously my eyes are like this blue greeny color, like they're green in the middle and then they're blue and then dark blue on the outside. And I haven't used blues in so long. Like I've avoided wearing blues because I just don't think like that blues look as nice when you just have like a neutral eyeline. I feel like you can like really make blues pop in clothing when you have blue eyeshadows. I'm so excited. This is so good. I'm so happy. I was like worried, I'm like, what if I don't like it? This shade is actually called Jawbreaker and that is the name of this palette. It's like a shimmery, almost like gold reflect shadow. Ooh. Oh, you can see that gold. Oh, this would go so well with even the makeup look I'm wearing now. Like, I'm really tempted. Just pop it in there. Oh. Oh, girl. Oh my god, girl. What do you mean? Oh. It's so nice. These shimmers are really, really nice. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, so this red one is called And What? Looks like that. Oh, that's really nice. So that's almost like the shimmer version of like the Licorice, so I love that. So you could like wear them together even. I wonder what that would look like. I feel like that'd be really cool. This next one is called Orange Juice. This is another shimmer. Ooh, okay, this one's a little bit chunky. Might have dug a little bit too deep in that one. But yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, you can see it's a bit more chunky, but look at the color though. Yeah, that's the only consistency that's like been really like noticeably different. Like that one's a little bit more chunky, probably got more glitter in it or something maybe. But yeah, this next one, I'm excited for this because I love green. It's called Sour. I want to get more green stuff. And apparently greens are really hard to make too. Yeah, so you can see this one's a little bit more chunky. It's not as pigmented as the other ones. It's getting like stuck on like my hairs, but it's still a really nice color. I really like that green, that like kind of like forest green slash lime green. It's like an emerald green. Like that's my favorite kind of green. So that's like really nice. But yeah, that consistency is definitely not as buttery, but I think it's also getting stuck on like the hairs on my arms. But you can even see like in the palette, like you can see like it's kind of it's got more fallout, if that makes sense. Yeah, so that's like, you know, just letting you know like what everything's doing and how I feel about it and whatnot. I might have to use my other arm here because this one's starting to get a bit too pink. That's not like a reaction, by the way, that's literally just the dye. It's like in here where the reds and stuff were. So let's swatch on the other arm. Let's move to the other side now. Does anybody else's hair do this where it just decides that like it's just gonna have a double fringe for like no reason? Like just why? So rude. Feels very rude, to be honest. The next one I'm gonna go in with is this soaked color, this really electrically, oh, this smells nice, yeah. Yes. Yes. So that's that. I feel like, I don't know, like the blues and the greens don't seem as pigmented like as the reds. I think like maybe those colors are like a bit harder to make probably, but they're buildable. So if it's not as pigmented as you want, you can build it quite easily. That looks way better. Still very, very buttery though. So it's not like chunky or anything like that. So this next one is Raspberry. I was kind of excited for this shade actually. This one feels a little bit rougher. Oh, this color is so nice. It's literally like raspberry jam. Yum. Like that one. This next one, this one looks so good. This cotton candy one. Yeah, so this one also has a lot of fallout as well. I think it's just because it's got a lot of that glitter in it. So this one's very, very similar to that orange juice one in consistency. So let's get that on the skin. Yeah, you can see this. You definitely don't need a lot of product to get that payoff. Look at that color, it's beautiful, I love it. Okay, so we've got Lemon Drop, which is another shimmer. Oh, this one feels a lot nicer than the other one's very like golden. Yeah. Yeah, with the shimmers, like you really don't need that much product to get like the color. So I think that's also why is that like you don't have to be so generous. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, so let's just blow that out. Got like fallout from these ones. Next one is Bite Me. So this is a shimmer. Oop, I just went in with like the wrong finger. Let's just try this one. This one definitely doesn't feel as chunky as the other one. Ooh. Ooh, look at that purple. Ooh, that's nice. We like that. Even look at it together. That actually looks really cool. Aren't like purple and yellow complementary colors? I'm pretty sure they are. Okay, I'm gonna go wipe my hand again and then we'll swatch these last 4 shades. Baby wipes are the best. Enjoy my song. Okay, so let's swatch these very last 4. So this one I think looks really nice too. Let's go this cherry wet color. Let me do that on my thumb. Ooh, it's nice. Apparently, I think this one was like based on like a lipstick that he'd done or something. It's a really nice color. I can't remember what it reminds me of. It's kind of, actually, I kind of want to swatch the raspberry one next to it just because I want to see the difference in color. Oh yeah, okay. So you can see that they're very, very similar. This one has like a lot more red in it. This one almost has like purple and it's a lot darker. So that's what I was thinking, like they're quite similar. So they could like blend together really well in a look probably. But yeah, I guess that depends on what you're going for. This next one is Tasty and this is brown. It's almost like coffee. That's what that reminds me of. This one is Cone. It literally looks like the colour of an ice cream cone. All these paler shades are like so close to my skin tone. It literally looks like an ice cream cone. Like that is the colour. Like that is the colour of an ice cream cone. It goes on really smooth and buttery too, that one. I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna have to get like experimental with these colours because I'm just like, I don't know when I would use these colours. Okay, this one doesn't feel as buttery as the other mattes. This one is called Delicious. This is a very, very dark navy blue. Ooh. Yeah, like it's so dark, it's like almost black, but it's like, that is legit navy blue, like that color. So anyway, I'm gonna wash this stuff off and then we'll read out the shades and I will tell you what I think overall. Let us go through all of the shade names of the Jawbreaker palette. So we have Virgin, Good Morning, Bubblegum, Wow, Sup, Licorice, Cute, Gumdrop, Snack, Brain Freeze, Jawbreaker, and what? Orange Juice, Sour, Soaked, Raspberry, Cotton Candy, Lemon Drop, Bite Me, Cherry Wet, Tasty, Cone, and Delicious. So overall, I really like this palette. The consistencies are pretty similar depending on whether it's like matte or the shimmer. I think like maybe 1 or 2 had like slightly more fallout, but as far as consistency goes, they're pretty much all the same, which is fantastic. I did have some like favorites, like there are some standouts here. I really like the Jawbreaker shade. Definitely got to use that, especially like inner corners of my eye, and you can use that as like a highlight and stuff. I really did like the shimmers. Like the shimmers looked really good. I'm excited to like use them, like the And What, Orange Juice, Lemon Drop, Bite Me, Cotton Candy, even like Snack. Like I really liked the shimmers. I'm really keen to use like these pastel colors, like the pastel like green and the gumdrop color and Bubblegum, even like Brain Freeze. Like I feel like those would be really nice for like a pastel colored look. So this is really going to encourage me to like like adapt my wardrobe again and like do exciting new looks. And hopefully I'd like to see how this holds up like portable wise, because I'm going to put it in my bag to take to my boyfriend's house. So I'm hoping that like doesn't like break or anything like that. All of these shades are amazing and I'm happy and I have no regrets so far, and I can't wait to see what these look like on the eyes, and I'll tell you more about it when I do more makeup looks and stuff. But yeah, if you're thinking about getting a Jeffree Star product, maybe try with this one. I know it's expensive, but it's literally every color you could ever need except like blacks and like, you know, there's browns in there as well, and there's like that really dark navy blue, you know, if you're too scared to like use blacks or whatever. But that's why I'm thinking about getting the Alien palette. So if this works really well on my eyes, I will be buying the Alien palette, because that's got like the grays and the blacks and the greens and more purples and stuff in it. So I'm pretty keen to check that out and like look at like how much highlight that like actually put in the corner of my eyes. That's Jawbreaker in there, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so I hope you liked my review. Not sponsored, bought this with my own money, $85 of my own money. Do I think it's worth the price and the hype? Yeah, like the color payoff is like really good. So I think it could be like a little bit less, maybe, but I haven't tried the other palettes, so it's really hard to judge. Obviously the pans are a lot smaller, but this is like, I think it's 24 shades or something like that, the biggest palette that he's made. Yeah, it was free shipping as well, so it's not, that was like just $85 Australian, by the way, because obviously I'm in Australia. I'm not sure what this retails for in US. I think it's like a little bit more expensive than his other bigger palettes. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So I'll let you know if I have any more thoughts on it. If you have any questions about it, feel free to let me know, but I haven't used it yet. I've only just swatched it today. So I'm like really happy and really excited, and I just like can't wait to be more creative again. And now I have beautiful, beautiful eyeshadows to like, I don't know, help me help me experiment and like, I don't know, fall in love like with me and creating looks and like stuff again. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give this video a like and leave a lovely comment or a question, and make sure to check out all my other social media below. It's usually Flower Dragon or The Flower Dragon, but all the links are in the description below. So yeah, thanks for coming to my channel today, and I'll see you next video. Bye!